Welcome to the deep dive. You know that feeling, right? Planning a big trip, you're excited, picturing everything. But then maybe just a little knot forms in your stomach when you think about actually navigating the airport, especially in English. It's not your first language. You wonder, will I understand them? Will they understand me? It can feel a bit high stakes. So today, that's exactly what we're diving into. We've got this really unique source. It's basically an expert guide packed with the exact English phrases you need for the airport. Think check-in, security, boarding, those key moments. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, and what's so good about this guide, I think, is it's not just a list of words. It's about understanding the whole interaction, the flow. It really helps cut down on that anxiety, builds confidence. It's like a shortcut to knowing what to expect. The way it lays things out step by step. It's designed to give you those little aha moments, really practical stuff.
Exactly. So our mission today, we're going to pull out the absolute must-know phrases and interactions for those three big airport stages. Check-in, then security, and finally, boarding. And we're using the specific examples and insights straight from this Traveler's Survival Guide. Let's jump in right at the start. Check-in.
Mastering the check-in counter conversation.
Okay, picture this. You walk up to the check-in counter. This is kind of your first real test, linguistically speaking. It really sets the tone. So what are those first questions you're likely to hear?
Right. Well, the guide points out the absolute first one is almost always, where are you flying to today? Simple but fundamental. And right after that, usually, may I have your passport, please? Your main document.
Okay, standard enough. Passport out, ready to go.
Exactly. Knowing they're coming just helps you feel well prepared. Then it moves to luggage. Are you checking any bags today? And this is where the guide offers a really useful scenario. The dreaded overweight bag.
Ah, yes. The moment of truth at the scales.
Precisely. So the example is, say your limit is 23 kilos, but your bag hits 26. The agent, according to the guide, will lay out your choices clearly. Something like, okay, you have two options. You can pay an excess baggage fee.
Right. It's expensive option.
Or you can take some items out right now to lighten the bag.
Okay.
And knowing those specific options beforehand, that's huge. It stops that potential panic moment. You already know what the choices are. You can decide quickly.
That really does shift the power back to you, doesn't it? It's not just hearing bad news, it's knowing the solutions.
Exactly. It's a common problem, and the guide tackles it head on. So once bags are sorted, maybe they ask about seating. Would you prefer a window seat or an aisle seat? Knowing window and aisle is key for your comfort.
Simple, but important.
And then the final step there. Here is your boarding pass. The agent will usually point out key info. Your flight departs from gate B27 and boarding will begin at 10:45 a.m. And the guide stresses, that gate number is on the pass too, but hearing it helps confirm. Gate number, boarding time, absolutely vital.
Okay, so boiling it down for check-in. I'm flying to wherever. I'd like to check one bag or however many. Maybe, could I have an aisle seat, please? Ready to go.
Yeah.
Just nailing those few phrases makes that first encounter so much smoother. Less like an exam, more like just checking in.
Demystifying the security checkpoint.
All right, check-in's done, boarding pass in hand. Now for security. This area, I think, for a lot of people feels way more intense. Lots of rules, people moving fast, instructions coming at you. This is where clear communication is really, really key.
Oh, definitely. It's all about following instructions quickly and accurately. The guide is great here. It lists the common commands. You'll hear things like, please place your bags flat in the bin. Pretty straightforward.
Okay.
But then the electronics, laptops and large electronics must be in a separate bin. And the guide actually clarifies large electronics. Think tablets, things like that, not just your phone. Knowing why for the scanner helps it make sense.
Right, so it's not just an arbitrary rule. Pull the laptop, pull the tablet. Got it.
Then it's about you. Please remove your jacket, belt, and any items from your pockets. Standard stuff to get you ready for the walkthrough scanner. Doing that quickly helps everyone. But the big one, the one the guide specifically calls out, liquids.
Ah, the infamous liquids.
Yes. You'll definitely be asked, do you have any liquids or gels in your carry-on bag? And the guide hammers home the 100 milliliter rule per item. And crucially, they all need to be in that single, clear, resealable plastic bag. This trips up so many travelers. Forgetting this can cause real delays, digging through your bag while the queue builds up behind you.
Totally. I've seen that happen. It's stressful for everyone. Having that bag ready is such a simple thing, but makes a huge difference.
It really does. So once your bins are sorted, your liquids are out, you're ready. The final instruction is usually something like, please proceed through the scanner when you're ready.
Okay. Clear signal to move forward.
Exactly. Keeps the line moving.
So, key things for security. Listen for. Place your laptop in a separate bin and be totally ready for the "do you have any liquids?" question by having them prepped according to the rules. Knowing just those couple of things in advance removes so much potential hassle and, frankly, anxiety.
Navigating the boarding gate.
Okay, deep breath.
Yeah.
You're through security, maybe grabbed a coffee, like you said. Now you're heading to the gate. But the journey isn't quite over yet, right? You still need to stay alert.
Absolutely. You can't just relax completely yet. The guide points out the very first thing you should do when you get near your gate area. Find the departures board.
Check the screen, even if you think you know the gate.
Yes, because gates can change. It happens. You need to confirm your flight number, your destination, and look for the status. It'll say on time, hopefully, or maybe delayed, or the one you really want to see eventually, boarding. Thinking bigger picture, like the guide implies, this is about being proactive, not just assuming everything's okay. That quick check prevents potential disaster.
Right. Imagine getting comfy at gate B27 only to find out it moved to gate C42 10 minutes ago.
Exactly. Then listen for announcements. The guide gives a typical example. May I have your attention, please? Flight UA 456 to New York is now boarding at gate B27. You need to pick out your flight number UA 456 and listen for that magic word, boarding. That's your cue.
And boarding isn't usually just a mad dash, is it? There's a system.
Usually, yes, it's organized. The guide explains that airlines board in groups Zone 1, Group A, whatever they call it. Your group number is printed right there on your boarding pass, so you listen or watch for when they call your specific group.
Ah, okay, so you don't need to crowd the gate the second you hear boarding unless it's your group.
Correct. It makes the whole process much smoother and less chaotic if people follow their groups.
Makes sense. So at the gate, number 1, check the departures board. Number 2, listen for your flight number and the word boarding. And number 3, always have that passport and boarding pass handy, ready to show when your group is called. Being ready just simplifies everything. Outro. So wrapping this up, what this deep dive into the guide really shows us is how a little preparation goes a long way. It's like having a mental map for these airport conversations, not just about the words themselves, but knowing the sequence, knowing what to expect. And that, as the guide suggests, is what really builds your confidence, doesn't it? Practice, familiarity, it makes travel less stressful.
It absolutely does. And the principle here extends beyond just airports, this idea of anticipating communication challenges in specific, sometimes high-pressure situations, using targeted learning like this guide provides. It's empowering. It's all about preparedness. Knowing what's likely to happen and having your responses ready lets you feel more in control, less reactive. That's the core message from the source.
That's a really great point. So maybe here's something for you, our listener, to think about. Forget airports for a second. Where else in your life could you use a kind of survival guide for communication? What other situations feel complex or maybe a bit daunting that could actually be made simpler with this kind of structured approach, focusing on the key phrases, the context, the flow, just like this airport guide does? How could you apply this deep dive method to other learning challenges? Something to consider. For now, we hope this helps you feel ready for your next trip. Safe travels.